up, House of Folk guys? This is the Flavor King. Today, we're gonna be making some pikliz. We're preparing this pikliz a couple of days early because we're gonna be having some fried griot to go with it. Pikliz is a Haitian condiment. You know, you have cabbage, carrots, shallots, bell peppers and onions, white vinegar, and you let it sit in the refrigerator and chill. And then all of those flavors come together. You can add just some hot pepper in there if you want a little spice. And man, it makes an amazing, amazing condiment to eat with chicken, fish, the griot that we're gonna be cooking. Guys, listen, before we get into the video, go to my YouTube page. Like, share, and subscribe to these videos. Look, we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this year. We're getting ready to make this pikliz, so let's cook. Okay guys, so this is the start of our pikliz. I've already shredded up some carrots and some cabbage. I'll show you. I have a little grinder. I'm gonna show you how really you just get that. You have your head of cabbage. You just run it along that slotted side, the slicing side on your grater. Make sure you wash your fingers. This has been the cause of many accidents in the kitchen, grating. So that's how you would grate your cabbage. I've already rinsed this, so that's why I wasn't mixing, and I have to do that. And this is how you do your carrots. Come on the smaller grater side and just grate your carrot. Run it down the graters. And that's how you shred your carrots, okay? That's how that'll go. Now, we're gonna slice up some bell peppers. Okay, yeah, there you go. So that right there, this is the little safety measure that they have in place. So you don't cut your whole finger off trying to use this mandolin. Stick that in the vegetable that you're trying to cut and just run it up and down. And once it gets to it, it'll reach those teeth and it'll let you know that, hey, it's time to stop. So look, that's what we have. We have our onions. This is a real colorful, flavorful condiment. This pikliz. It goes well with fish, chicken, the griot that we're gonna cook. It's awesome. This definitely is a must-have. You gotta have this in your arsenal in the kitchen. You gotta have this in your trick bag right here. We're gonna bring all of this stuff together. Look how colorful that is. I'm gonna bring that together. We got a shallot. We're gonna cut that up. All of this stuff is gonna go in there and it's gonna marinate. This is gonna marinate for about, I'm telling you, about 3 days. We're gonna leave this in there. We're gonna get some spice going on with it. I don't want too much heat on it. Make sure you wash your hands after this too, and don't touch your eyes. It's gonna be burning up. All right. And then we have our scallions, okay? Scallions. We mix all that up together. We'll get some salt and pepper in here. Then we just mix that all up. This is so beautiful. Look at those Look at those colors. It's almost done, guys. Now all we do is put these in our little mason jars, fill it up with some vinegar, salt and pepper this thing, and then we're gonna be good to go. So vibrant, I love it. A teaspoon or two of black pepper, and some sea salt. Go in and mix that up with your hands. Look at that, you got those carrots, the cabbage, bell peppers, the onions, the peppers. This is gonna be amazing. So now, what you do is kind of look in it, take those big pieces out. We just want everything finely shredded. My wife loves this. I have 3 right now. I have 3 12-quart mason jars. So what we do, we just start filling that up. Filling up the jar. You can eat this right away, but if you want the best results, let that sit in your fridge for about 3 days. Okay? And I'm talking about, man, symphonies of flavor in your mouth. Look, you need this in your life, I promise you. And this can last in your refrigerator, maybe like, about a month, you know, maybe a month and a half. But trust me, it won't last that long. You guys ever try Haitian food? Y'all like Haitian food? I love Haitian food. Y'all gotta try it. You know, being from Miami, we have more Haitians except for Haiti, more Cubans except for Cuba. Every little nationality has their little pocket or a little community in Miami. And you can just go in there and grab you some of that authentic food, man, some of the most authentic, great tasting food. All right, then we just fill up the mason jar with the vinegar. All right, guys, and that's our pickles, man. It's done. Put that top on there. In the fridge, 3 days, and you got the bomb condiment right here. I'm telling you, dip that Griot in here, and ain't gonna be nothing nice. All right, guys, that's it.
Cell phone. Leverage that to then create what you find important.
How do we make sure that our children, what they're learning, is positive?
Yeah.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Why do you believe that so many women are going into entrepreneurship, and why did you go into it?
Because it's necessary. That's what we do. We make ways out of no ways.
For me, I went into it because I had reached a certain level when I was in corporate America where I couldn't go any further.
When you look at corporate America, we're disenfranchised. We're always at the bottom of the totem pole. We're constantly having to be on and work on eggshells. That's not fulfillment for everyone.
Guys, here are ingredients that we're gonna marinate our griot in. Gonna have some sea salt, black pepper, garlic, scotch bonnet, thyme, parsley, scallions, lime, shallots, onions, bell pepper, chicken bouillon, and cloves. So what we've already done is had our pork washed in vinegar, lime, orange, and we had it sitting in the bowl. So now we're gonna take it out and we're gonna cube that up. Okay guys, so what we have here is a 3-pound pork shoulder. Okay, we're gonna slice this up. And then we're gonna cut it into cubes for our griot. You're talking about something good. My friend Richard turned me on to griot, my Haitian friend in Miami. His mom used to make it. Miss Rose used to kill it. So I've been eating this for about 30 years. I just finally decided to try to make it on my own. You gotta get all this meat off. Then we're gonna cube it up. Then we're gonna season it with all our other seasonings. There's definitely a labor of love in this griot process. Everything, it probably takes about 3 days to get it all done, because you gotta make your pikliz, which can go with anything. You having a bad day, get you some pikliz. Problem with the woman that you love, get you some pikliz. Rough day at school, get you some pikliz. So then once we get that pikliz done, we're gonna make some Haitian seasoning. It's called epis. And that's gonna be another marinade on this meat. Whole labor of love, I'm telling you. But you're gonna be able to taste it in every bite. All these great ingredients, fresh, from the local farm. I'll get the rest of this off later, but we're gonna go ahead and start cubing it up. Basically, that's it. You know, you want to get it in nice bite sizes. You want to leave some of that fat on there, because that's a pleasant treat once you fry that up. Hey guys, surgery is done. We got about as much meat off of this bone as we could. And that's just about it. This is the meat. Probably got about 2 pounds now after we cut it all off the bone and all. So that's our pork right there. Go ahead and put our seasonings in there. Salt, sea salt, pepper. Got that garlic in there with it. Sprigs of thyme. Parsley. Rough chop that right quick. Pepper. Cloves, bouillon, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, put up our pepper. Put up our shallots. All these are just rough chop because we're gonna let that marinate in there. You gotta marinate your meat overnight, guys. At least 24 hours to maximize those flavors. 24 hours. I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing. So we almost done. We're gonna put this in a bowl, let it marinate overnight. And we got our spice. Like I said, we got that all squared away. Now we're gonna let that marinate for 24 hours. And man, this pork is gonna be very seasoned, very flavorful. Can't wait.
When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. The main character is moving back home. She's going back, and she's really just noticing how the neighborhood is changing. New neighbors are moving in, old neighbors that have historically been there are moving out. And so the book takes you on this journey of the overall process of gentrification.
Some history behind that is that this has actually been going on for years, where they actually will zone people out, and they will put people in a particular area, and they will pay them to actually stay in this area. Like, I want you to stay in this area. You can't move here in the suburbs where I live in, but I'm going to pay you to stay over here. And once you move, the payment actually stops.
Well, for me, when I hear gentrification, I automatically think of greed, because that's really what it boils down to.
What is your theology of worship?
I think theology of worship for me is just the study and understanding of God. And believe it or not, we as musicians, what we sing and what we teach about is really how we interpret what God is, who and what God is in our lives. We carry a lot of power. That's why it's imperative that we study God's word. We're in an intimate relationship with Him, because the outpouring of ourselves and what we bring to the table, the songs that we select, even how we view text and decide and discern, is out of who we see God is in our lives.
Okay, guys, look, we had that griot in the fridge for like over 24 hours. Put it in a pot, filled it up with water. Had it baking in the oven for about an hour and a half, almost an hour and 45 minutes. So now it's out. We're about to pat dry the meat and get that all ready to fry up this griot. Okay? Okay, guys, so the griot is in the pot. We've had it boiling for about an hour and 45 minutes. So now we're gonna take it out of this broth, pat dry it on our paper towel. All right, guys, so we got those pork pieces out. We go ahead and pat them dry. We pat them dry because we don't want that liquid to have that grease reacting so violently. It's gonna do it anyway. You know what happens when water and grease mix? A whole lot of popping. So try to dry it off as much as possible. All right, so guys, we had it in there for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out, make sure it's golden brown, like me. Give it a little bit of salt. I'm going with the next batch. Griot is done. Letting it drain off.